What is up, lovely ladies? I'm in my new place, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting. I've also got a ton of supplements behind the camera, so I'm excited to dive into those and help you guys understand what ones would benefit you specifically to help you lose weight or simply just be healthier. And remember, like if you're a healthier human, you're going to lose weight more effectively. Been filming and then been on calls, and I've been talking a lot already today, hence the black coffee here. So don't mind me. But yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one that is very common that a lot of people know about, but maybe people who are trying to lose weight don't take into consideration, is protein powder. Now, you don't have to have protein powder to make sure you're hitting your protein requirements. However, if you are under eating your protein, the likelihood is that we are overindulging in other foods. And protein is very satiating. It is very filling as well. But for those who don't love a ton of meat or are plant-based, a protein supplement is amazing. It will help you feel full and satisfied and make sure that those meals are macroly balanced, as in they've got protein, fiber, fats, carbohydrates, micronutrients. If you're missing out on the protein part of it, you're not going to feel satiated and full from that meal. So that's where a protein supplement comes in handy. This is my personal favorite one just because it's super clean. Doesn't necessarily taste incredible, but I do have it with other things, so that's fine. It's got your complete amino acid profile as well, and it's a very lean protein, meaning like it's pretty much just protein. Now, another one that is super beneficial, well, actually, an entirety of ones, are ones that can help with your recovery. All right, now, if we're trying to lose weight and we're not sleeping well, or we don't have good sleep quality, that's something that is holding us back from losing weight, because we wake up, we feel tired, probably overeating. It will raise our ghrelin levels if we are tired and fatigued, which is our hunger hormone, causing us to overeat, which is why I harp on about sleep and recovery so much, because if you're sleeping with quality, it gives your body a moment to self-regulate, rejuvenate, etc., etc. Before I go on a rant, because I actually have a lot to go through today, what are those supplements? First of all, Z-Mag, zinc, magnesium, selenium as well, from memory. Yes, I was correct. Oh, and taurine as well. So this is like a 4-in-1 essentially, which I absolutely love and adore. The funny thing is though, I noticed that I started to dream more, which means that it was helping me get into my REM stage of sleep, which is rapid eye movement. So very beneficial. Like ever since I started taking this, genuinely, like I dream every night, which is incredible, because I kind of felt like I never really dreamed. Magnesium as well. Now, benefits of magnesium are pretty self-explanatory, but this one particular, which is Magnesium Fort, hopefully we've got yeah, there we go, has your 4 main most beneficial compounds of magnesium, because you could break magnesium down into lots of different ones. There's different types of magnesium. So Magnesium Fort, this actual brand, has the 4 most effective compounds of magnesium. I've noticed that my body post-workout feels so much better when I take this, like religiously every single day. And I have it before I go to bed, because that's when your body's actually trying to rejuvenate and recover from the workout. Could not stress that one enough. Another one, now this isn't prescription based, is melatonin, but of a high enough dosage to actually have an effect. This is 1 mg. It's like one of the lower doses. It really doesn't make me feel groggy. I don't wake up and feel dosed out or anything, but it does help me to get to sleep quite quickly, and it helps me to stay asleep. Melatonin is essentially the chemical that is released in your brain to help you fall asleep. But because of people's lifestyles these days, exposure to light primarily, but stress, or your brain just can't seem to shut off before you go to sleep, this is where this becomes really helpful and effective for a lot of people, particularly at the right dose as per the individual. So definitely not stressing that you should add 1 mg. That might be too much for you, or it might not be enough for you. Okay, it's hard for me to tell because I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but this is where it can be really effective to get to sleep quickly. You should naturally be able to fall asleep within 10 minutes. I don't know many people who can do that simply because of light, stress, just the lifestyle that we live in, the society that we are in these days. So that's super beneficial. You want to be mindful of the ones at the chemist though. A lot of the time it's the placebo effect, meaning it's like 0.001% melatonin, which doesn't even do much. So make sure you get one that actually has mg in it, milligrams. Another one regarding recovery, which is my last one regarding recovery, is like a whole supplement which has a lot in it. This is one of my favorite, which I recommend to not all of my clients but some, which is Adrenal Switch. Mainly it has your B6, zinc, L-theanine, magnesium, ashwagandha. They're the things that I look at regarding recovery in here. Actually, L-theanine was another one I was going to mention, but that's already in here, along with some other things. So that's one in a powder, and essentially you can mix it in water, boiling water. This flavor is choc mint, and you're having like this choc mint little latte before you go to bed, which is nice. So that's a nice product if you're interested in products more so. Another one that is really important if you don't see the sun. So this is not necessarily due to, given weight loss. This is just to be a healthy human. But again, if you are a healthier human, you're going to find your weight loss journey to be more effective, is vitamin D. If you don't see the sun every single day, you need to be having vitamin D. You cannot absorb your calcium from dairy, dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, things like that, without vitamin D. So if you don't see vitamin D, then you should supplement with it regardless. This is IU 1000, which is what I would recommend. Nothing lower than that. So I have that sometimes. Like for example, today it's raining. It's been grey all day. Definitely won't be seeing the sun, so I'm going to have vitamin D today. Other things to support your health in general is evening primrose oil. Now this is mainly used for skin actually. So if you have dry skin, it essentially helps hydrate your skin. But there are a lot of scientific studies to support the fact that it helps relieve PMS, so premenstrual symptoms, which I do notice the difference when I do have this. However, regardless, it's also high in omega-6. And a lot of the time we miss out on omega-6 in our diet just due to the way foods are these days, or not having enough variability in our diet. So that's why this is so effective with skin, is because it's so high in omega-6. But it also, scientifically speaking, from research papers, there's evidence to support it helps relieve some PMS symptoms, not all of them, and of course not the entirety of PMS, so premenstrual symptoms, if it's, quite severe. Now, another one is your hydration. So if you work out and you sweat and you're not replacing your sodium stores, you're kind of being an idiot, excuse my language, but it's not a smart idea at all. Sodium, the chemical compound for that is Na+. All you need to understand there is that it helps our cells operate. If we sweat and we work out and we deprive our sodium stores by not having enough salt, that's where an electrolyte supplement can be very beneficial. Now, the reason I bring out one like this is because a lot of electrolyte supplements are very high in sugar. So if you're trying to lose weight and you're having these sugary electrolyte supplements, then that's not very effective. But one like this, there is no sugar in it. It's so clean as well. Dried coconut water, mineral salts, some lemon juice powder. There is no sugar in here. Like, it's literally 18 calories for a serve. So do be mindful of trying to keep your body hydrated and having enough sodium, but with the sodium supplements in the electrolyte world, a lot of them are high in calories, very sugary, and are actually probably contributing to weight gain. On that topic, Celtic salt. This won't necessarily help you lose weight, but it's really the only salt these days that is high in minerals because of the way things are processed these days. So on my savory meals, I always make sure I have Celtic salt on it. A good hydration salt though is pink Himalayan salt. In this one, actually, it's got a lot of different salts, which is cool. Sodium citrate, sodium chloride, a lot of different ones. So that's cool. But anyway, my point is be mindful of the salt that you're having. Iodized salt, like table salt that's iodized, is terrible for you. It's so processed. So if you're going to have salt, invest in some Celtic salt. It's expensive, yeah. Get the organic one, yeah, but it also lasts forever because you don't use that much salt. Definitely recommend that one. There's a lot of minerals in salt, and you can only get those minerals from salt. But again, due to the way things are manufactured these days, we can't get those minerals from just normal table salt. Another one, now, you know how I mentioned supplements for weight loss, I'd explain, but I'd also explain supplements that I take for my own health. Because again, if we have a healthier body, we are going to lose weight more effectively. I've already gone through a lot of ones that are more so health related. This one is for someone like myself specifically. So I naturally have very low blood pressure. I was born with low blood pressure. That's just the way I am. Part of the reason for having low blood pressure is because I've always been very fit and active and healthy. Like very active. Like I was basically an athlete growing up, right up into my 20s as well. And I still train. I'm still very active. So that's a reason for having lower blood pressure, just because I'm healthy. But I was also born with low blood pressure. So it's like lower than your normal, which means that if my blood sugar levels drop, I will feel very lightheaded. I just really won't feel very good. So this is kind of like similar to Powerade, but a much healthier supplement that you add in water. Essentially what it is carbohydrates, electrolytes, your BCAA, EAA complex. But if you are trying to lose weight, you definitely shouldn't, and you have low blood pressure, you shouldn't have this though, because it's like essentially liquid calories. If you're trying to lose weight and you want to stay hydrated, I would opt for something like this, or even EAA, BCAA complex separately, not mixed into a carbohydrate powder. But this is something I have on hand if I start to feel lightheaded, or if I'm having a weightlifting session where I want to have an intra-workout of carbohydrates, sorry. Intra-workout is a word for like supplementation or eating during your workout. So I'll also have this on my weighted workout days, particularly the heavier days where I'm training lower body, but also just, again, on hand if I start to feel quite lightheaded. To finish off, I want to finish with red clover tea. So there's a lot of science behind this. It is high in estrogen though, so this is beneficial at times of your menstrual cycle if you have hormonal imbalances or your PMS or your menstrual symptoms are quite high or severe. This is a good supplement. Make sure it is organic red clover tea though, not just standard red clover tea. But because it's high in estrogen, if you are premenopausal or experiencing menopause, definitely stay away from this. For someone like myself, I'm in my reproductive years, if you looked at the menstrual cycle, which means that my progesterone, majority of the time, is going to be higher than my estrogen levels, which means at times, if my progesterone is really high, I can supplement this to make my estrogen levels go up a little bit, and therefore my premenstrual symptoms or menstrual symptoms won't be as severe. Now, to finish off, let me just... That wasn't really hydration, that's black coffee, but I've been talking a lot today. To finish off, regardless of these supplements, whilst they can support your health, given the individual, they can help you lose weight to a certain extent. The best supplement to lose weight is the right sustainable diet for you. One that includes the foods that you enjoy, one that doesn't even feel like you're on a diet plan. Literally had a client of mine text me today and she's like, this is incredible. Like, I don't even feel like I'm on a diet plan. The scales have already gone down. That is the best supplement for weight loss. But also learning through that, right nutrition regime, how to keep that weight off for life, which is something I always stress, because I've had so many women come to me that previously lost weight and then the weight went back on, etc., etc. And it's because their method to lose weight, how they lost weight, was unsustainable in the first place. So again, the best supplement to lose weight, of course, is the right nutrition regime for you, that is sustainable, that is realistic, that includes foods that you enjoy, that helps you heal any sort of hormonal imbalances you might have, menstrual issues you might have, bloating, low energy, brain fog, fatigue, sleep inability, whatever it is. That is the best supplement to lose weight. So if you are interested in that, you're more than welcome to DM me on Instagram. Just say, hi, I saw your video. I'm interested about what the right nutrition plan would be for me. Or you can comment on this video directly. I will personally respond to you one-to-one. But again, hope you found this video very intriguing. I hope you actually learnt some stuff as well from a scientific standpoint, understanding how these supplements can be effective rather than, just knowing that a supplement is effective. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.